Your favorite nighttime television show. I know you missed us because we missed you. We must apologize for being exceedingly late this evening. You know, when there's a will, there's a way, and when there's a way, the devil will try to show his ugly face. And he had us experience some technical difficulties this evening, but we quickly sorted them out just so that we can be here with you. I am your host this evening, no stranger to you, Jalen Pascascio, and with me is my co-host,
Aislinn Murillo
and
Kayla Esquiliano.
This evening we're starting a new series called Things I Wish I Knew Before. Now there are many things, if you had to go back and learn them again, you wish you knew them, yeah? We're going to get into just a few of them this evening in part 1. And then we're going to join us next week in part 2, yes? So, hesitating not, let's jump right into it.
Who wants that? We don't have to rush now.
Listen, this, my list.
Oh yes, I did make a list as well. Okay, so maybe I could start with something that was not on my list that I thought about today, was things I wish I knew now that, knew back then, you know, that would help me today. One of them would have been to start praying for the things that I wanted today. Because, you know, sometimes the things that you want extend out to a long period of time before it actually get answered, but you get answered at some point in time. I wish I had prayed for it from I was young, so that now it would have been here. Like for example, my wanted to be a psychologist. I always want to be a psychologist, and I'm not there yet. But I'm at the counselor level, so I am a peak, you know, some 2 levels away from getting there, but I will get there very soon. But that was something I was asking and praying about from in standard 1. So, see, came through now. That's a lot of years afterwards, but I wish that I had started praying for the things that I wanted from I was young for now.
You know, one of them that I have here, and I know some of us can relate, it's situational based. I will say that it's okay to live with your parents, because when I tell you, I hear the price of some of y'all rent, on top of the lights, on water, phone, on cable bill, having kids, having school fees, paying for a car loan. It's a lot of things, you know, and then living with your parents, it eases the blunt of being an adult. It makes it a little bit more, como se say, easy to live with. But you know, in some cases, some people, parents are the reason they have mental illnesses. So, like I said, it's situational based. But for some of us, that not works.
One of them is that, you know, when you're younger, you may feel like everybody is your friend. And because they share with you during lunch, or even growing up in your teen years, you feel like because someone smiled at you or they were being nice at that moment, that everybody is your friend. I think about it, and now you realize, because then they always have this saying, you have a whole lot of friends, and then when you really end up in the tough situations, or when you're there longer down the line, when you're done 30, 35, you only get 1. Next time they had 15 before, right, or a few months or a year before, right? So that is something that I, would have wanted to know, that not everybody will grin teeth with, will run joke with, laugh with, whatever, have your best interest at heart for you in at the end.
Word this evening.
Yeah, that was one of mine as well.
I think going back to that as well, I think that is something that your parents do tell you things. I think that is something that they like just instilling at you. That not everybody they your friend, when you're getting in trouble at school or wherever you're there, that not everybody they your friend. I think another one is that sometimes your parents, although you might not want to admit it, your parents knows best. So when they do tell you things, because they experience it, they know they probably had friends where let them down, do they something, and you know they understand. So when they tell you, everybody that know your friend, you know, you just have to go with that through life.
Right. Yeah.
I guess what I would add to what she said just now is the part where my mom was always saying, I wish I had listened when she was throwing those little phrases around. No go there. Why? I still go. Left the person alone. Why? Yeah, I still go. Stop the do this. Why? Still go. Or still do it. Right. And so I wish that I had listened to half, I would say half, because viewers' discretion is advised, right? So half the things that she had said to take precaution about, I wish that I had listened to.
I think that is why God knew when He put in the 10 Commandments, you know, honor your mother and your father, because He know that may be one of the struggles for we, right? Listening to our parents when we felt like what we were doing or where we were going or what we were doing is okay. It's right. It won't hurt. So I think that is one of the things that we needed to learn.
You know, while we're on the point of parents, I have a next one here, and it just scream, yeah? Your parents were right. You actually do have food at home. Outside costs money. Because, you know, I can tell this story. Going to anywhere, me behind my mom. You're going behind me and don't ask me for nothing because I don't care no money. We have things home. And I get in the store and I see everything. Because why they make the things so shiny? Why that pack of chips look like you a bus? You know, and then my mom be like, no. We have home. That's a lie. But I realize that you do have food at home because outside class, and that doesn't save on bills, people. Gotta be smart.
But when you want something, I mean, you want it, because why would you say we have Bunchitos who when you know that planting chips so nobody don't want to eat? But they're not always right. I see Hayden said that they're always right. No, they're not. Pure parents are not always right. But yeah, I had something that it was like right on the man. It just gone left me just now. But one of the other things that I believe that I wish I had known was all the dollars there were my grandpa used to give, where all the shillings there were used to find by the place. I wish that, and the birthday money and stuff like that, I wish I'm gonna crediting the credit union. Today I'm rich. But no, that chips, like you said, may look far better and far nicer if you buy over put it in your book. Because at our age, we could have make her a dollar the credit union and say, I want to put this for my book. But no, we want to buy biscuit and chips and juice and ideal.
Listen, live in the moment.
Right.
Live in the moment, because that takes me to another one that I have here. Where is it? I'm finding it. Time is unending. Slow down. You don't need to achieve everything right now. I promise you, time doesn't move as fast as you think. Yes, we just started the year last week and I'm January and not April. Yeah, but slow down. I promise there's more to life to achieve in a timely manner. There's no reason why you need to have your PhD at 23 and have 10 years of experience. No.
By that time, then you could build an empire.
True. Yeah. But then
Because after you don't get that degree at 23, you could start slow down at that point in time and start then live your best life, then wait, and then afterwards accumulate money later on, and then afterwards you build. I mean, everybody look for an apartment. Why not build an apartment complex that people live in? Make that pay for you, and then you just live and not do nothing.
Yeah.
But
right.
I think that we understand where you're coming from, but I think that is something that we need to learn as well. It's not so easy as saying, well, get everything done very quickly and then you'll have yourself set up for life, because I'm very sure that that was something we wanted when we were growing up. Well, as soon as I come out of high school, I went to college, and as soon as I done from college, I go to university, get one good job, make 7-8 figures, live in a big house with 2 cars, 2 babies, and 1 dog. That's not always so. And then when things don't go as how we want or how we plan, then with their own they sulk about the place. I think that is what we need. I think that is what we lack and we need, like that motivation and that hope that things don't always work out as we wanted before. So you just take your time and you allow things to work in progress.
I agree. One of my things I had wished I had done, because as a child, I wanted to be an adult real quick, because my mother then Adventist at that point in time. I could please go with my friend in a park? No. You're going with family and that's it. And so I did they bought the place there. I wish I'm 18. I wish I come water his house. I wish you were right. Because my boyfriend could do this, could do that.
What?
And then she said no, and every time that like you hear our series till it become a song.
Wow.
But then in the end, I think those no shape you up from be the person.
No, you say
no
back,
help you.
no, you say back then when she said no.
Who knows if
Aislinn
get hurt
the way you want. And so she said no to the boyfriend, and I still had one. And then if I may listen, I never may go through half the series of things that I went through because. But then say I never know that they know me to help me. I just feel like she just made be a ridiculous Adventist mother.
Yeah.
And I have to say it that way because sometimes that's the way I feel like in at the moment.
Wow. You know, that takes me to my next point. And if you're not a follower of our TikTok page, I can't speak on your lack of taste. Yeah. But one of mine from our TikTok was be delusional. You have the ability to be the family millionaire.
Yeah.
Who are you hurting? It's not a crime, I promise. And I don't mean be delusional and just be oblivious to the bare facts of life. But I mean, have the mindset that I can achieve everything that I have in my mind. If it doesn't happen, it's a setback, fine. But don't think that you are limited to your possibilities because of your current situation or circumstances. Not the deep question.
Like I made mention of one. If I knew that my mom was protecting me, I would not have gone behind her back to have a boyfriend at a young age. So how did that affect me? I can't tell you a long story there, sir, but it did. Because in my young age, when I should have been networking and building friendships, I was having my person, and so I never made a network. So the people that were I supposed to have friendship with, I never made to build that circle of connection. So now, in my adult age, it's like, where are my friends? I don't have them because why? I was having a boyfriend.
Yeah, man. I think for me, the one with time is unending, slow down. You know, all of us have our vision or goals in life and where we think we should be. I will not say my age. You can guess.
25.
I'm not reached that number yet. But the point I'm making here is, by this age, I should already have my bachelor's degree, working to complete my master's degree, you know, and then looking forward to a big time job, raking the money, start save, build my house, then look into the family and the kids maybe. You know, I'm nowhere close to any of that right now. And what happens, like Kayla mentioned, you get so fixated on trying to achieve everything in a short period of time, so you set up yourself for life so that you have the riches by 30. If you get too caught up in it, it leaves you very disappointed, very depressed, because you look and be like, wow, so I really just know there's no way in a life. Mm-hmm. And really, if you think about it, people are worse off than you. No judgment on the people who are not achieving the things that they want to, but if you get too caught up in wanting to achieve everything now, and then the hardships of life hit you and the limitations hit you, then you get disappointed and then you fall back and then you totally give up on the dream plan instead of prioritizing how you get there and making sure when you get there it's not a hurry come up scammer process, but it's something grounded, something that you worked for, its accomplishment.
Well, I had my schedule. I had schedule for my life.
Mm-hmm.
When hey, I had my schedule by 25. I mean, I don't have my master's degree. I mean, I don't have my master's degree. At 27, I mean, I done married. I still have my bachelor's degree and I still single. But I don't care because I enjoy my single life, to live my best life. And but I had to come to terms with that before I could say I live my best life being single. Because when I look at all the people when they struggle in their relationships, I'm like, you know what? Nah, I go sleep and nobody there on my mind.
Nobody did take me for you.
No, right. And so I am doing that, but at one point in time I had to come to terms that this is the path I'm taking. I just have to wait for it to happen for me. And until then, zero expectation on anything. These men out here are
hold on. All right, we're gonna go to far with that.
Yeah, but I think the comments are for you.
Wait,
yeah.
Make her go sit down. Make her say. All right, then. This is funny. GR say a whole bag of worms under the child open. Not on national TV. GR said, Jalen, you sound like a procrastinator. I promise you I'm not. We're friends, you should know better than that. Slow down when you reach the goals, which is very true. Listen, I'm not saying drag your foot for achieving things in life, you know. But you have to have some understanding that things happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah? So when the disappointments come, be ready for it to happen. Disappointment produces some of the best people. If you've never been disappointed, you never tried. And if you don't try, what's the point? This man is preaching in the comment section.
Well, I've been disappointed many times, so I guess I'm on the right track.
Going back to what he said though, I think sometimes uncertainty or not knowing things is somewhat good, beneficial, and it allows us to build character, you know, because I mean, yes, I understand that there are things that we may never do before make we turn out how we did now, but I mean, sometimes some of the things that we did not do before is what is helping us persevere through life. Not knowing what will happen or what we don't know what will happen, I think that allows us to have trust, have faith that everything will push forward for the best once we want it to. You can't live a negative life, have a negative mind, and expect everything to just turn out good and come out of the sky like that. So I think
Kayla, for somebody like me where I like to be in control.
Yeah,
That's
You
a
do
very
have
hard statement
people
to say
like
because
that, but that's not everything you could control because
right.
not everything we want you could get. Just like what your mother understand when she told you no, she understand why tell you no. You never made a seat then.
No.
Exactly.
But that's why when I
ask seat when you reach 1 month down the lane, why and I tell you no there?
That's why I asked the question why. And if I may get if the answer why was answered to me, then I would have divert. Because if I ask you the question why not, and you tell me because you will get bite by a dog and the dog vicious and whatever, you think I'll be going down there? No, sir.
I don't think we always need for
I'm going to pee.
I'm
going to pee, but I never be going. There's a difference, but because I never know the why, and you know answer me the why, or tell me, just not go so, then I gone. Because now I need to see the whole, the dog, and how the dog look, and how the dog behave, and where I do if you attack me.
And say that that way mess with up. How we always want pass.
Because I'm a risk taker. I'm a risk taker. So, I mean,
you know, listen, because some of mine are funny, right? So I'll give this one for laugh. One of the things I wish I knew before is to establish boundaries. Yes? Because if you let that person shenan once, they will shenan again. I promise, if you let them shenan once, they will shenan again. Boundaries are not a self-defense mechanism. It could be, but it's a healthy thing. Don't feel that, oh, you're being closed off, you're being personal, or you don't trust people, that's where you're setting boundaries. No. Because even countries have borders, so that anybody can't cross it.
no, the Belize one and Guatemala one not defined, that's why.
Talk about Belize.
But you.
That's the best example.
I understand, but then when you set boundaries and you not create the line and you not create the border cross, then you set up yourself for some.
The immigrants they come in.
Jump it over.
There you go. So when you set boundaries, you have to mean set it and enforce it and make it clear that these are my boundaries.
No.
But then when the boundaries are set, nobody don't know the boundaries. When the boundaries get crossed and then things happen, then how you expect fee? You know, how they can expect, oh, I'm set my boundaries. How you expect people from me know that? You know, so you have to make sure you define it. You make sure it's clear and bright. Put it on a billboard, even if that day you have to, right?
Wow. I have another one here. Yeah? This one not for me. Because I did. It's just a job. Treat it as such. And I'm not encouraging you to miss the people at work and expect the same pay. I'm not encouraging you to give them bad behavior in the office. But especially when you just start work, you overachieve. Oh, what is there that I can help with? Oh, you need help with that? No. Ask your wage. Please. So, never get too caught up in a job knowing that the minute you get fired from a job without 2 weeks notice, by the way, they have a replacement. It's just a job. Treat it as such. Don't get caught up.
Yep. So, if it stress you out, walk right off.
Leave it. Trust me, I know. I've left the job.
I always tell people, your mental health that the money, not the job where they give the mental illness. Your mental that your money.
I think one of the things that, I don't know, like one of the things that I would have wanted to know before is taking health very seriously. When you get older to the ages where we're there right now and you got back pain and you can't walk up the step without
read my list.
you can't walk up a flight of stairs without to breathe like you catch heart attack. Or you know have one something in regards to your health. You're probably there on the thin line where you reach diabetes or you look for hypertension and a whole palette of things. I would have wanted to, when your parents tell you, eat the broccoli. You know what? You should have eat it and not throw it in the garbage or feed it to the dog. Not like the dog and eat it. But you know, I think we should have taken health a little bit more serious. But when you're young, you the run bout, you feel like you want to stay this size or you want to stay this way for the rest of your life, and then when you get hurt, get later and you realize your back start hurt and your eye they hurt and your belly they grow, and you understand? I think health is
Listen, I have to call
health is something that
no, I have to come in there because today while I was heading up here, I was thinking more about things that I wish I hadn't, known. And I remember in standard 6, there was one of my friends, she went on this drastic weight loss. Me and her was about the same size in primary school. And she went on this drastic weight loss, whatever. I don't know that. I think he never made a hit. And she just made a walk to a very far distance. And right. And then like 6 months later, sis, with the same size of my little sister, he said, huh? The way you do. But I knew what she was doing because she wasn't eating at school and she was reaching school very late from walking from a very far distance. And so I said, man, if I'm in Noah, that may help fun then because she has never gained back her weight. I know I start with sis from back then.
Start what? If I'm
they old age, they allow things to move at least more.
Yeah,
the metabolism doesn't work like that.
Yes. School, never may I say, I don't want to get in the car, or me I walk. But no. The good thing about it is sometimes some of these things that we had hoped that we knew, before, it's never too late to say start. Like for example, the one where you say if you had your dollar every time, there's nothing wrong with saving your money or starting to eat healthy or setting your boundaries. So that's the good thing about not knowing it then, but knowing it now, so you could do it.
You know how much a healthy food?
Very expensive.
Listen,
I rather buy a pizza. No, sir.
We had a visitor who was vegan and gluten-free. And when I tell you the price of the vegan gluten-free things, that's from the devil. Because they were reasonable price. So cherish your health.
Yeah, that's why I say if you're no fire, you're young, then. But I mean, it's very pricey now. But I mean, get pay back and grow something then.
Make her tell us something else in the line of health. One word, sleep. Because I know some of you are going to bed
very late.
And at 11 to 1 to 2 p.m. a.m.
Mind your business.
I know you know the business. I promise. And how I know that class are so active, and leave you up. Cherish your sleep. You see how I still look so youthful? It's because
okay.
Guys, and I promise you, cherish your sleep because when you get up in an age, you won't wish you had the sleep. Even in fact, I was speaking to someone the other day and they said, "Oh, you're under 30, you don't appreciate the midday nap. When you hit 30 and you come over 30, you look forward to the mid-afternoon nap. So cherish your sleep so you don't have to look forward to the mid-afternoon nap."
The comments say my knees feel like it's a part of this conversation.
No, that I'm in my back to them. I mean, it's gonna be now a certain bank. I'm not calling name Heritage. And it unnecessarily long I might add because poor customer service. And the way how my back was not backing and the pain was paining, I feel like I'm 55. And I never like it.
Maybe you got a health age too, so maybe you that age and it's been back with much the health age. I mean, I'm just saying. Just sleep when you're dead.
One of the things.
That's funny for someone who sleeps so much that day.
One of the other things I think is to appreciate people more. I mean, because
stop the read my list now.
That is one of mine as well.
You know, you lose people in life, you'll be like,
right.
well,
Yep, I have that.
I hope I could have spent more time with this person, spent more time with that person, and you'll end up to lose them, and you'll be like, you know, you can't get there back, so you only hope that you had more time for me to spend it there.
Yeah.
So appreciate the people there while they're there right now. Give them any flowers, preferably chocolate, please.
Yeah, that was one of the things on my list because I have my own brother that passed away about 13 years now, and I wish I had done more. You know, at that point in time, I wish I had said I love you more, because we're not the type of people to say I love you. So when I do tell somebody I love them, because I mean it. Because I not said a word there just like that. But anyways, so that was on my list. I wish I had spent a little bit more quality time and say meaningful words to the people that passed away, because
speaking of that, like this thing always pop up in my mind when people die and I lose someone, you know, that's close to me or even not so close to me. I always hope that for some reason I could have done more in their spiritual life, because I feel like when I lost them and they're not, you say, living the life that would allow them to reach heaven, be like, matters, you know, you could have helped that person spiritually, and when God come and everything, and if you eventually make it to heaven, you could see that person again. So that was like saying goodbye to someone who was not spiritually there is
right.
like that is goodbye forever. So like that the one thing what I would have hoped, like to help somebody or the person spiritually, so you could have been sitting again in heaven.
I don't know that I could read this comment.
What the comment say?
JR say, brother, don't get married then. Your back one shut out. Is this
Hey!
TV? But not that kind of nighttime. Not that kind of nighttime. On the point of cherish people, yeah, like I said, Kayla, I'm read mine. She had to read it. Have a copy. Don't take anything or anyone for granted. Because like Kayla was saying just now, time is fleeting. And you could be alive today and gone tomorrow, because like 2 weeks ago, in one weekend, I heard that 2 people that I know passed. And I'm like, wow. So it was ironic because it was a day that the artist Selena died. And I'm like, wow, they really gonna give Selena a day? Like, we kind of clear the day. I was joking, but you know what? You never know the last time you see somebody, and one of the person that died, I saw them literally 2 days before walking on the street, confident, upright, perfect health as far as I could see. And then the next minute, gone. So don't take anything or anyone for granted.
And while we're on that topic of talking about death, like we have Alberto Morales that just recently passed away, and so I guess we can take a moment of 5 seconds for us to just, you know. I didn't know him much. I knew him, maybe in a circle for, I don't know, when he was younger, much younger, I know of him. We had connection, we had conversations, but not that I know Kayla would know more about him because she graduated, you graduated with him, right?
I went to high school.
So I guess we could give you a moment to just give a little memory of him.
Alberto was always the life of everything. He was always joking. He was always getting into mischief at school. He was every girl's sugar, I would say, because he eyes.
The girl like
he
caramel.
had beautiful eyes. Alberto, those eyes will be missed. I know he was a very loving person. But yes, Alberto, you will be missed by not just me, but many others. And we offer prayers and condolences to the Morales family, the Westby family, and everyone going up in Biscayne at this time.
And coming down to our final part of our show for tonight.
I can't just establish it before we get started with this. Now, you may be wondering why we do not have a guest this evening. That is because in the magic seat, the hot seat, our guest for this evening was Miss Kayla Esquiliano, and that is for a very special reason. I will allow her the opportunity to explain that to you. Just a brief moment.
Okay, guys. So, unfortunately, I have a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with at the moment. So, I would have to take a pause from You Come Alive. Sadly, why I feel like I want to cry. Anyways, I would have to take a break from You Come Alive. But I hope that you guys don't stop watching because I won't be here.
Oh, wow.
But I hope that you guys continue to watch the show and be an encouragement to these two. You know, we need you here as much as you think we may not. But you guys, it's what we're doing it for. And we hope that you guys can continue to stay with us. And I will always be with you guys here in love and in spirit.
So with Kayla's farewell, we have some, we had to do the most.
We had to do the very most.
So we have some cupcakes here made by.
It's made by me. I know that you can't taste them, but if you would like one, you can come pay me a visit and here may be nice enough to share.
I decorate it though.
Excuse?
$2.50 for one. This is that way how you come alive and raise money, sell cupcakes.
So
it's not the opportunity time to.
yes. So Kayla, we just want to send you off in good spirit, right? Pop way.
Pop the
I hope it actually pops.
Stop, another turn.
Hey, what?
You want me to give her
Yeah, cause let's go.
See? It's very dangerous.
I just
the confidence
the anticipation of it, right?
That's
We don't have to talk about that, man.
just bust open the top and fling it.
Not, it's the anticipation of the pop for me, and it just doesn't work.
It's not. Excuse?
I don't know. There is no confetti in the thing.
That is so wrong.
That is so wrong.
From.
Another end there?
Oh,
It's still not it.
it's still not a
Stop
pop,
it.
guys.
Give me it. Hurry.
We need to do this now. It was fun while it lasted.
It was fun. At least you.
No, sir, carry that back.
That no, sir.
But to Kayla, we you know what? You know, look back. A little history. When we piloted this show in 2021.
Yes, almost a year now.
Yeah, it was me and Kayla for the first episode, and then Aislinn jumped on board right when we started. And it's sentimental for me because you know this is what I started with.
Yeah.
And she's not leaving forever.
Yeah.
She's just taking a break right now. We support her more than understand, and her seat will be right here when she returns because You Come Alive is only You Come Alive when three faces are here, yes?
Yeah.
So I made those cupcakes with extra love. I
Thank
promise you,
you.
and you can taste it. That's the important part. You can taste it.
Well, we don't want to eat. We don't want to eat. We don't want, So we have to. We have
Not
to.
teasing.
Yeah, we don't have teas,
Then
But
don't get teas already.
but make a show uno the cupcake, man.
Yeah.
Make a show uno the cupcake. I don't think we go there. Pass one though.
You nice.
Yes, it up.
I promise let me make it.
I tell her that me decorate it,
It's
Kayla.
cute.
He bake it, I decorate it.
Did you take credit for the sprinkles?
Oh, well.
No, that's the ass. But with that, we are at the end of another You Come Out episode. It's a bittersweet moment. But join us next week, same time, same place, as we do part 2 of things we wish we knew before. We love it. What a way to end the episode.
Right?
Bye, guys.
Bye.
So just keep Kayla in your prayers and give her some good wishes in the comments. And she's going to be a guest on our show, definitely. So Kayla,
Yep.
just know we will call you.
Promise.
Right? I promise you we'll call you.
Promise.
So guys, with that, I just want to say good night, and I hope that you enjoyed the program for tonight.
As a non-profit organization, the Adventist Television Network solely relies on your financial support. By partnering with us through a monthly donation, you will help us to continue to fulfill the mission in taking the gospel into all the world. For more information, please call 613-9351 or email us at atnfin@cbm.belizeunion.org. Thank you for your prayers and support of the ATN ministry, and together we may hasten the soon coming of our Lord Jesus Christ.